Welcome to FrostWire's Indie Swarm. This show is just so you know a little bit more about what you're about to download. In this episode, we'll introduce you to Doobie Aaron. He's a lead singer and bass player of Shinobi Ninja, a very successful promotional download that we've offered on FrostWire a couple months ago. After so many downloads, Dave contacted us because he had some personal work that he wanted to share with the FrostWire community. We don't just want to give you a download button and a torrent to share. We want you to know how this album was produced and who the man behind it is. With you, Dave Aaron, and this is FrostWire's Indie Swarm.
My name is Dave, and my last name is Aaron, so I used to go by David Aaron and Dave Aaron. And I put out six or seven solo albums before Shinobi Ninja ever started. So, I don't know, like Doobie is my nickname. My mom gave it to me when I was born, and it has nothing to do with weed. That's what she called me. She said, you're not a don't be. You know, you're a doobie. You know, you can do things. You know, I don't know why my mom gave me that nickname, but she gave it to me. And then I started smoking a lot of weed as I grew older. So like weed became a big part of my life. And it's like Doobie, I'm always smoking doobies, and that's my nickname. So it just makes sense, and it sounds cooler than Dave Aaron. You know, it just sounds cooler. It's like we'll go with that. You know, it sounds better. I started my musical career, I guess, like in public school in New York City, in Brooklyn. I grew up and was raised in Brooklyn, and they made you play an instrument. And so like they had me solo in, and I had a little prodigy vibe as a little kid. And I played saxophone from 3rd grade all the way to 9th grade. And in 9th grade, I dropped out of high school because I had all types of weird stuff happen in my life. My sister died when I was 11 and kind of like messed me up, you know, as a little kid. So then I dropped out of high school. I started playing the guitar, and I want to rock out like Kurt Cobain and do the songs. And so I started playing the guitar, and then, you know, started writing songs. And then, you know, started writing songs, started playing shows. Started working at a studio. I met my friends. My friends became the band Shinobi Ninja. We started the band Shinobi Ninja, and that was like 7 years ago. For the Doobie album, it's all fretless bass. So I just played only fretless bass on the album. I didn't want to play any guitar. I didn't want to have any like distorted guitars and stuff like that. So it's kind of got like a soft vibe. There's a fretless bass over here, and then I got like a little doing raps and the singing. My buddy Glenn is playing drums, and so I just attached onto him, man. It's like anything I do outside of Shinobi Ninja, it's gotta have Glenn on it. He played the drums, and I did the fretless bass, and then I sang on top, and my buddy Hirsch also sang on it also. He actually played drums on all the tracks without ever hearing the music ever. So when you listen to the music, you're hearing him hear the music for the first time. And I didn't let him do second takes. I just pressed play, and I said just play, and that's it. So everything that he's hearing, he never heard the music ever. So he was playing to instrumentals, and then after he put the drums, then I put the vocals on the top of that. So that's how that album came about.
Spit a little as we passing out the time, and I'll tell you that there's no locks. Think between the lines, and I'll give you many signs from my pretty little rhyme box. Spit a little shine on the shoe of many scratches. Put on many hats, and we have so many hatchings. True, and that's the straws that I am grasping in this moment that is everlasting.
Determined, ready every day, always motivated.
So Dream is determined, ready, every day, always motivated. And I had my buddy Hirsch come. He helped write Rock Hood. I had him come to the studio in the same way I had Glenn listen to the music without ever hearing it. I put my buddy Hirsch in the studio, and I said, just freestyle to this music, just freestyle, don't worry about it. And the only idea I had at all for anything for him to say was, I wrote down the word dream, and then I found out what each word meant. Determined, ready, every day, always motivated. And I think that's a pretty good thing to have for whatever you want to do in life, is to be determined, to be ready, to every day, and always be motivated for whatever it is. If you want to eat candy until you die from candy overdose, then you got to be determined and ready every day to eat all that candy. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I got to say about that one. There's so many ways to have your music distributed without a record label, so it's like you have the internet, and the internet is people, and people are the community. communities build relationships, and with relationships you can go anywhere. So relationships are the bridges of life, and with relationships you can go anywhere. So they say don't burn your bridges. So when you burn your bridges, then you can't cross over anymore. The industry around music will always exist. Will it be made up of like people that don't like music, that work up in some corporate environment, that just care about widgets and how much this thing sold, and I don't know. Will everything sound like, Kesha and like Fetty Wap and The Weeknd in 20 years? And I don't know. Will rap music come back and be like super popular like it was in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s and the 60s? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I do know that there's only 12 notes. The same notes exist, and there's nothing gonna change that. The difference between the major chord and the minor chord is only one note, and there's nothing gonna change that. So music's always gonna exist because people are always gonna have hearts. So as long as there's human beings and there's hearts, there's always going to be music, and there will always be an industry around music, because an industry is ultimately made up of people. So there'll always be people on the earth, and until people die, there'll always be a music industry.
For the kids worldwide, let's go.
It dropped on FrostWire in October, and during that time there's been a lot of people that had hit us up about that mixtape. So one person wrote, or a couple people wrote, like they like the song Slow Morning, and they said, well, this is my new workout song for the gym, and I don't know how this song got on my iPhone or my iPod, but I love it. So there's been a lot of that, like where people download it and maybe they forget that it's there, and then they'll be at the gym working out, and then the song will come up and they'll be like, yo, I love this, who's this? And then it's Shinobi Ninja, and then they'll go to the YouTube, watch the video, and write and be like, yo, I got this from the FrostWire mixtape, like, I love you guys. So it's been great feedback as far as, like, real great. I really appreciate it. I am from Brooklyn, New York. That's where I'm from, that's where I was raised. I like to smoke weed, I like to make music, I like to make art, I like to make media and create things. I like to have fun. I like to be around people that are having fun. I like to be in studios. I like to play music, I like to play guitar, I like to watch things, I like to watch documentaries. Yeah, man, I just like people, I just like music, I like smoking weed, and I like having fun. I don't know, God bless you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate everything, man. God bless FrostWire, God bless Angel, and God bless everybody, God bless you guys for coming. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you putting the effort in the time, and whoever's watching this, and everybody that's watching this, I appreciate you watching it, you know what I'm saying? And keep doing your thing. There's nobody else like you in the world. I don't care if you're a twin or a triplet. There's nobody else like you in the world. You are a divine being, and also, we are all vibrating. So watch what you say, and watch what you do, because everything that you say, you attracting that from the universe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in the universe and the energies of the cosmos. So whatever you say, it's gonna come back to you. I want massive amounts of sushi, and then sushi will come. You know what I mean? It might not come right now, but I think it will come in the future. So keep wishing for your sushis, keep doing your thing, watch what you say, watch what you do, because everything comes back to you. You know that. Oh.